A key part of building a website is to ensure both a good user interface and a good user experience. But what's the difference between those two and what makes them good or bad? This video will explain the difference between user interface, UI, and user experience, UX, as well as the concept of intentional engagement, which will help you design a good user experience for your web page visitors. User experience, or UX, is how a user interacts with the web page or app as a whole. That includes presentation of information, the flow between different sections, and the ease of use. One way of thinking about it is to consider ketchup bottle design. Most ketchup bottles have a lid at the top. This lets you get ketchup out with relative ease when the bottle is full, but it becomes increasingly difficult to get to the ketchup at the bottom of the bottle as it empties out. A better user experience is a ketchup bottle with the lid at the bottom instead. This design lets gravity do the work of getting the ketchup out of the bottle. Now that's a good user experience design. User experience is driven by the needs and viewpoint of the user. There are many different UX design processes that are used by businesses, such as stakeholder interviews, user research, UX audit and scenario mapping, and client persona. In fact, you're already using the last one, client persona, for your homepage project. Creating a client persona is a good process for planning a website through the point of view of a potential client and their customers. But for this project, let's focus on another process you can use to improve the user experience: intentional engagement. The goal of engagement is to keep the user interacting with your website and, depending on the business, drive revenue through purchases or interaction with advertisements. Because the web page you're building is targeted towards customers that fit the client persona, the user experience should be driven by how the customers will engage with the website. It is a good exercise to list what customers will be looking for when they visit the website and try to make it as easy as possible for your users to get that information. With this in mind, think about what should be displayed in the main section of the homepage and what links should be listed in the navigation bar. But such concerns shouldn't come at the cost of business goals. The business may have revenue goals that it aims to achieve through promotions and discounts. So balancing business and user goals is a key part of designing the user experience. Now that you have thought about user experience some more, review your homepage design and consider the user experience it facilitates. How does client persona and intentional engagement fit into your own UX design strategy? Answers to those questions will help you plan your process.